Hey guys, welcome back to another one. This is Crypto Elite. In today's video, we have three awesome news stories. The first one has to do with the overall crypto market. I missed a couple days of recording, and of course those days is when the price of Bitcoin and the entire crypto market just exploded. The next thing we're going to talk about is the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index. We saw something that we haven't seen in a very long time. And then there's some updated news from Visa. They did something that I did not expect, and I'm very happy to see them doing it, and we'll talk about the implications of what that is. So before we get into those three awesome news stories, let's talk about the overall portfolio. There is a big update, and I'll follow up in a future video and kind of expand on my thoughts there. But as you can see right now, the price is $15,450. If we zoom out to the 7-day, there was a lot of price action as we see, and this is kind of where everything has been hovering around that 15,500-ish mark, which I'm very happy to see, and it does mean that I'm making the right call by continuing to DCA, dollar cost average, into Bitcoin. Right now, the goal, like I've said in previous videos, is to get one full Bitcoin, and getting it when the price is lower, when the price was trending at $16,000-$17,000, it just makes that much more sense, because now that the price is at $20,000, $21,000, every single time I DCA, I get that less bit of Bitcoin. So I am going to continue to DCA just in case things do continue to take off from here. But if they do go lower, I also will continue to DCA as well. So that is what's happening on the Bitcoin front. Ethereum's also doing big things, but Theta is the one thing that I will have to talk about as of right now. My Theta tokens are still safe and secure, but if we zoom down to Theta Fuel or T-Fuel, guys, unfortunately the news has to do with T-Fuel. I am in the process of unstaking my T-Fuel, and that is going to lead to some big changes coming up soon. I probably am going to sell my T-Fuel or convert it into another crypto. And like I said, I'll make a follow-up video to this as to why all of my thoughts and to why I'm doing this. But I think that most recent crypto pump, actually, it had a lot of things going on in the background. Money was flowing from point A to point B, and it's very easy to see where that money is flowing. If we just check out the previous 7 days, you can see where a lot of that money was flowing, and a lot of these layer one and other cryptos, they received a lot of money inflows, including Bitcoin too. But you have to zoom down really far to see any inflows into the Theta ecosystem. So that is one of the major price drivers or reason drivers as to why I am doing this. So that is, like I said, one major reason. But as we can see, I'm still holding on to my Theta, and I'll follow up to that in a future video. But that is the latest and greatest to the portfolio update. So I'm probably going to sell or convert this T-Fuel, and I will reflect this on the portfolio when it does happen. Everyone in my Patreon will definitely know first when this does happen, and I'll let you know what I'm going to swap it into, because I don't want to get married to one crypto, especially at the, to make my overall portfolio value fall when there's other cryptos out there. They're also doing great things. So that is my thoughts, the first bit of thoughts behind that. Next thing let's talk about is Bitcoin. Over the past couple of days, it's just been exploding in price. And some of the reasons why is this: short liquidations. There was a massive amount of shorts that were liquidated because a lot of people put money on the fact that Bitcoin would not go above $20,000 anytime soon. And that, as we know right now, was 100% wrong. And because of that, a lot of people got shorted, and one person or a couple people in particular, they made a lot of money by pushing Bitcoin over that 20K mark. So that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. The next thing has to do with Ethereum. If you check out Ultrasound Money, because of that price explosion, a lot of activity happened on Ethereum, and we can see over here, once again, Ethereum became slightly deflationary. We'll see if it does continue, but that is also really good money and good tokenomics for the future if you are an Ethereum investor. So those are two quick stories. The next thing I want to talk about is the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index. It rose to neutral for the first time in months. And as we can see here, this is a snapshot on Monday, but the Fear and Greed Index is about 45. So it's still in that neutral range. And the fear and greed index, it tracks multiple segments, including price volatility, social media comments, surveys, and other things that just gets a gauge as to what is going on to the overall investor sentiment. And as you can see, it hit neutral for the first time since April 5th, 2022. And potentially that could mean one indicator, not a very good indicator, but it could mean that the bull run is on the horizon. So the last time the Bitcoin started the year that well was the beginning of 2021. And as we know, there was a lot of big things that happened in 2021. So Bitcoin's price was relatively flat between December of 2018 and March of 2019. It was hovering around 3,500. And then it just started a humongous rally all the way up to 12,000. So about a 2 to 3x. So that is something that could potentially be on the horizon. The next thing I wanted to talk about is Visa. Visa had to do something, or just had some news that was really big. They listed Alchemy Pay as an official service provider, which is really good just for overall implementation of the on and off ramps for using Visa and MasterCard's current network. And I think the more Visa and MasterCard are integrated, it makes it so much easier for the entire world just to start using this, because they have those on and off ramps and rails that if you were to start it from scratch, it would be very, very difficult. So Alchemy Pay is now an official service provider, and they are part of Visa's third-party agent program. So they made it official. Somewhat official partners is one way to think about it. And this is a significant sign of progress for on and off ramp. Recently launched the NFT checkout service. So as a payment gateway that facilitates transactions between traditional fiat currency and cryptocurrency, it's advantageous to have a strong and direct relationship with all major payment institutions. And that is what is happening right now. There is a bridge between traditional finance, cryptocurrency, and Alchemy Pay is using that. So if you want money straight from your bank account or PayPal or something like that, and just to buy crypto, it's not that easy. But updates like this is making it very, very easy to happen in the very near future. So that's why I'm excited for this update over here. So like I said, there's been a lot of ups and downs in the overall crypto market. It's been extremely turbulent, albeit to the positive side recently. I'm taking this time to purchase crypto every single day. If you're interested in what I'm buying, I do have a Patreon link in the description below. If not, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will see you guys on the next one.